Welcome to the Hubbubbery Memory Hole, where the two parts of my brain are out on full display. I'm the logical side. I retain facts, respect film history, and I'm the absurdly irrational and forgetful side who prevails far too often, despite having a memory of a thing that has brain farts. But hey, you can't live without me, can you? Believe me, I've tried, but hey. Is that my Super Mario Brothers shirt? Yeah, well, no, it's my Super Mario Brothers shirt. I guess it's both of our shirt because we're the same person.
Super Mario Brothers is the
totally
best,
awesome.
isn't it?
We spent way too much time playing that game, didn't we? We got Bowser, we got Princess Peach,
all the coins.
Oh, it's me, Mario! Anyway, today we go down the memory hole with the classic film Taxi Driver. Taxi Driver is a cinematic masterpiece by the legendary director Martin Scorsese. Martin Scorsese. Right, Scorsese. Anyway, it's about a man named Travis Bickle. Yeah, so Travis Pickleman, he's a bit of a loner, you see. He's a traumatized Vietnam vet who drives his cab around all night, writing in his journal like he's auditioning for a brooding diary competition. Things like, all the animals come out at night. You got your rats, your bums, your queens, your hobos, your influencers. The last one, he was very ahead of his time. He did not say influencers. Okay, how about this one? Someday a real rain will come and wash all this scum off the streets, especially that dude with the saxophone. There's no saxophone, dude. Are you sure? Because the movie soundtrack is like 92% saxophone. Okay, fair. So, Pickle's like broken. He's a broken pickle. Oh. Anyway, he gets obsessed with this woman named Betsy, a civil shepherd. Yeah, so she works for a political campaign. He shows up wearing a suit trying to impress her, all like, hello, I am a normal human man, here to do the politics. They go on a date, and he takes her to a totally romantic adult movie. You know, like a gentleman. You look like a kind of girl who'd love a deeply uncomfortable cinematic experience, he probably said. You're spiraling a bit here, but yeah, that pretty much is all spot on. Of course, she gets grossed out and dumps him. Now he's a sad pickle. Yeah, and I love this part. So he buys her flowers, and she doesn't want them, so he just keeps them in his apartment until they give him stomach cancer. I don't think that actually happened, but that is kind of what he says.
The smell of the flowers only made me sicker. I think I got stomach cancer.
These flowers are giving me stomach cancer. Oh no, that's no good. Pretty sure he doesn't say it like that. These flowers are giving me stomach cancer. All right. We got it. Move on, Kramer. Yeah. So, and then instead of, therapy or something, he just buys a bunch of guns from a random guy at a hotel room who's definitely on at least 3 watch lists. And then we get the famous mirror scene where he says, "You looking at me, Murray?" Nope. "You looking at me, Murray? Because I don't see anyone else here, Murray. You must be looking at me, Murray." You added even more wrong to your original wrong. Am I Murray? Is this mere Murray? Who even is Murray? All right, I think you've lost control of your bit. Listen, I don't think he ever was looking at Murray. Please. Anyway, Jodie Foster shows up and she plays a child prostitute. Oh, okay. She's 12 in the movie. Let's tread carefully here. Right, so, a very serious child role played by 12-year-old Jodie Foster, who in my memory is somehow also 37. Pretty sure Jodie Foster has always been like 37, you know? I can actually feel my neurons waving a white flag in surrender. Right, so nearly middle-aged but also preteen Jodie Foster is under the control of an evil man dressed like a hippie pirate accountant who just discovered polyester slacks. That hippie pirate accountant is Harvey Keitel. Yeah, so then Mr. Picklepants gives himself a mohawk and becomes Vigilante Mr. T. Batman. But if Batman kept a diary and hated hippie pirate accountants. I'm not entirely against that metaphor. Yeah, well, and then Travis Picklechip saves a little old Jody in a scene that's kind of like Home Alone, but if Kevin had a mohawk and a huge rage problem. And this part, I just don't really get. In the end, he survives, but somehow becomes a hero. Everyone's just like, "Thank you, Mr. Psychopath," and moves on. Well, okay now, so here's the deal with that. Some people have actually theorized that the ending is Travis's dream, but the writer, Paul Schrader, and director Martin Scorsese say the ending is reality, but it's meant to be a comment on society, how we sometimes celebrate psychopaths as heroes. Ultimately, it's meant to be surreal, and the film leaves the interpretation open to the audience. Oh. You just forgot everything I said, didn't you? Yeah, so now it's time for the top 5 things I'm fairly certain happened in Taxi Driver. Let's go to the board! Number 1. Jodie Foster was 37. I'm only 63% confident on this
She
one.
was 12.
Yes, but yet...
That's not how age works.
Number 2. The saxophonist did it. I'm 79% confident.
He did what?
Everything.
There's no saxophonist.
That's exactly what he wants you to think.
Okay.
Number 3. The Mohawk gives superpowers. I'm 101% confident of this one.
That's not possible.
Tell that to Travis's power trip.
A power trip is not the same as a superpower.
Number 4. Flowers cause stomach cancer. I am 200% confident about this one.
That is medically irresponsible for you to even say.
These flowers are giving me stomach cancer. They know what they did. Anyway, number 5. Murray admits he was looking. Now, I have 0% confidence because we all know Murray, but, maybe.
There is no Murray.
Then why does he look so guilty?
It's a mirror. That's a mirror.
Now you're looking at me.
No, I am not. Oh boy. Somewhere in my brain, an important memory just got overwritten by this ridiculous conversation. All right, but in all seriousness, Taxi Driver is an important film because it's not just asking you to like Travis Bickle. The movie forces you to stay inside an unstable, resentful mind and watch how isolation and untreated trauma can quietly turn into something dangerous. It's one of the first films to really trust the audience to feel uncomfortable without telling them how to feel about it. That's why it still works, and it's considered a true classic. Well, and here's a great bit of trivia. Because the final shootout was so graphic, Scorsese had to desaturate the blood in post-production to avoid an X rating. So even the violence you're seeing, it's the toned-down version. That is kind of fascinating, which makes it even more powerful when Murray finally admits he was looking. He does not. If you've enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe to the Hubbubbery. We've got a lot more movie discussions with Dan coming, which means fewer hallucinations from my brain, and we have more Memory Hole episodes coming. Yay! As always, bring your snacks.
And leave your facts. Also, please like, subscribe, comment, and whatever else I'm forgetting. And hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next episode. We'll be misremembering another classic.
Yeah, so... Hey, and if you've seen Taxi Driver, tell us in the comments what actually happens.
Yeah, that's a good point. Tell us your theories. Do you think there's a correlation between flowers and stomach cancer? Who did Murray look? What did Murray glance? Where, when, why, how, Murray? Hey, where are you going? You can walk away, but you can't escape me.